Hello, past clients of Summit Funding. My name's Todd Screama. It's November 2015. I can't believe November's here already. First of all, I wanted to say thank you for your business. I wanted to talk a little bit today about spirituality, and that's kind of a taboo subject for a lot of people. My basic belief system is if you believe that humans are the top of the food chain, then that creates a lot of narcissism because because no one can be higher than us. So I don't care what kind of spiritual we believe in, but I've got a gentleman in my life, Roy, who's a spiritual leader for me, and he's always talking about the 3 Gs, and he's literally went over the 3 Gs with me probably 15 times for the last couple years, and it's just now that I'm starting to really understand and buy into a lot of that. And his basic belief is, Todd, if you live by these 3 Gs, then you're going to have a great life. And the 3 Gs are gratitude, graciousness, and generosity. So I actually carry a little card in my wallet that talks about these 3 things. And so just so we're all clear on what my definitions are for those 3, gratitude is that you wake up feeling truly grateful for what you have and not what you don't have. I talked to 2 people today that one works for me and one's a gentleman that I coach, and they're having their best years ever and their marriage is great and all this stuff, and they're just having rough times. And I was like, you know what I think your problem is? I said, what? I think you're not grateful. And they both were shocked that I would say that. And what do you mean? I feel lucky. And I said, no, it's not a passing feeling. Gratitude is you truly feel lucky for what you're doing and how you're doing it and the fact that your heart's still beating. Okay? So literally waking up, I wake up every single morning and I say a 5-minute gratitude prayer. And I started doing that about, 8 years ago or something, and it's really helped me. So the second thing is graciousness. Graciousness comes easy to some people and really hard to others. Graciousness is about being gracious in your actions. It's treating, this is one example of many, but treating people the same no matter who they are, and with love and respect and care. And a lot of people struggle with this. A lot of people think, oh, that person is an accountant and I don't really like accountants. They're crabby people, or, they'll do things like this, when the truth is, what we think is the crabby accountant probably isn't. I had a gentleman yesterday in our corporate office, and I seen him walk around. I'm like, gosh, who is that guy? And he's got a guy with a ponytail. And then I had a meeting with him, and he's one of our new underwriters that works down in one of the branches in Los Angeles. And come to find out that, man, yeah, he has a ponytail, but he's a super cool guy. He kind of has this surfer vibe to him, but yet he's very technical. He's really good at what he does. And it was interesting because I walked out of that and I think, I did kind of prejudge him for the ponytail. Even though I personally don't really care if you have a ponytail, but part of me did, right? So that's that whole grace. Let's suspend judgment until we get to know someone. I had someone leave me a voicemail today and say, hey, I heard that one person heard that someone said something about me. And I called him back and I said, well, why don't you call the person? So those are all examples of graciousness and how we handle ourselves. And the third thing is generosity. I got a guy that I was coaching today, a lot of stories just from today, and he is giving very little money away, but yet he's having his best year ever and making a lot of money. And I said, I was making fun of him. I said, I have to pry some money out of your hands and give it to the poor people, or give it to, a single mom or something like that, or homeless shelter. And he kind of laughed, and I said, you really got to work on this, because to be able to give is to live. And everyone, I don't care if it's money or if it's time. Susan was telling me a story on how we had leftover food last Friday, and she's driving around giving it to homeless people. It's like we all can do our part to where it makes a little difference in this world. It's that movie Pay It Forward. If you've never seen that, that's what that's all about. It's one of the best movies ever. So guys, I hope you appreciate that. Just some ideas. I try and, I know you don't always want to hear about mortgages, so I try and do something a little bit different. If we can help you buy a rental house, or if we can help a neighbor buy a house, or if we can help your son buy their first house, anything like that, give us, whoever sent you this video is your loan officer that you dealt with before. Shoot back an email or give us a ring. We would love to take care of you. Thank you. Make it a great month.